Yes, not only good. I agree. Oh, that's it's real. It's okay. No, that's not the change. You should be lost. And two things. Seven years ago. Second, in the previous sense, was that Gus is just use this perfect. This is my Julia. Who? She's for poison. She puts so high this yes, yes, beautiful, beloved. Chorus was the campaign. Check it. Kid, what the music was strong. I think the royal, but I know it. I think that's when it's good. He started to speak before I read. But you want to do that. That's it. That's the extra. So much. People think this is trying. So I think to be very simple. I even having seen that maybe what treat the research about it. So they got because she can live and I the students thought of it. The very nice one. So one time I see some I never used to work. I'm still looking at the show. Okay, that one, the classes. Such favorites.
Hi, good morning. Assalamualaikum. Okay. The gentleman next to you has gone to Jen's. Okay. Hi. You ready? Are you ready for me?
Should be good saving.
That's how you have to start. Okay. So here are the bit of lessons. Okay. I don't use. I don't like names. I would like to use. Yeah, there. Samantha Young there. Zaki there. Can I? Do you need to start?
Hafiz.
Hafiz.
Azri.
Azri. I shall try and remember. The beautiful girl, lady at the back. Tasha. Tasha, another chocolate cantik orang kat sini. I'm not saying the guys are not cantik, but the guys are not. Irene, Tasha. Maybe Tasha is Dia, Samantha, dan lupa. Hafiz, dan lupa. Azri, apa dia?
So
Soul.
was that? So
Oh, yes, Danny. Just call me Young. Is that? Me, Azizi, Rashida. Sure. Ready? Yes, I will start my presentation with some trigger questions. Don't write anything, just look at the questions, and probably I will try to elicit and get you to put your hands up. Okay? Don't worry, there's no right or wrong. Ready? In your opinion, we're going to start over here. What is the ideal presentation time? Okay, ini I belum tanya lagi if you have conducted presentations, how often are your presentations, how regular your presentation sessions are, but what is ideal presentation time? You reckon 18 minutes, 21 minutes, 25 minutes, quiz, and 30 minutes. Okay, show of hands. Don't worry, we'll go through it. Don't worry, you're here. That's why you are here. Okay, let's start. 18. Anybody for the 18? You think it's 18? And the other you can up here. All right. 21. The blackjack ladies. 25. 25. Interesting. 25 and 30. I think 30. Okay. And you think this?
yes.
Okay. So spread out juga again, except for Please forgive me. You can shoot me the next time I forget your name. Azri. Except for Azri, does okay. The answer is later. Next. Now, think carefully. Reflect. Pernah conduct presentations yet? Pernah ya? Azri? Ada ingat tak? Jarang, tapi pernah. Pernah tapi jarang. Okay. Yes, you have. You have. I have. You have. Okay, I won't ask for the frequency yet. You have. I reckon you have. You have. Okay. Presentations either is instructional, that means you're teaching, you're coaching, or you're giving some presentations to your colleagues. It's still considered presentations. Is that I'll walk around. Yeah. So now reflect on the number of times or the jarang time that you've conducted presentations. Okay. Recall, how did you start your presentation? Okay. Just think about it. How did you start your presentation? Did you? My name is Young Azura. I am 25 years old. That's a lie. Okay. Or do you outline agenda? Okay, I'm starting. There are 3 things that we are going to discuss in this presentation. Number 3, with a question to engage the audience, like what I'm currently doing. Okay. By reading the title slide verbatim, which means, can I demo? Title slide is mastering the art of presentation. So, okay, we are here to talk about mastering the art of presentation, which means you read it verbatim, means word for word, letter for letter. Okay. Or do you start with once upon a time, Azri Emro presentation class to learn because he had that experience in the past with a bunch of audience who gave him a hard time during a presentation. So by storytelling or data. Okay? Ready? The first one. Just come clean with me. Just come clean. We are here to come clean. The first one. Come on. Okay, satu je. Okay? Outlining agenda. Okay, we are here. There are 3 things that we want to talk about. The second one, anybody? Okay, all right. Question to engage the audience. Very good. If you start here, audience, I have a question for you. As you go. Okay, good. Okay. By reading the title slide today, I'm here to talk about to present. Yeah, it's okay. I don't know. Do you start with a compelling story?
Yes.
Start with a story. Okay, it depends. Okay, nanti kita discuss. Hey, young, can we do this? Yes, we can. Okay, but when do you do this? When do we do this? When do we do this? We'll talk about that. Okay, if you can't cover, because I have 55 minutes, 54 minutes left. Pressure. Okay, you can see me later and the chit chat a bit. Okay, next question. Ready? Okay, this I can help you with. Yeah, which aspect of the non-verbals do you struggle with? Eye contact, reflect, right? Hand gesture, the movement of your hands. Yeah, this is in relation to you giving presentations. Okay, your posture. I don't know whether I slouch here. What's the right posture? Do I lean? Do I not lean? Do I fold my hand? Do I, okay? Or is it my tone of voice? My voice is not authoritative. It's not very firm enough. It's not. Oh, it's too high. It's too low. I don't know. Yeah, I speak too fast. I speak too slow. Oh. Okay. Or your facial expressions. I look too young. I look too not so serious. I look too, whatever you look. Okay. Am I supposed to smile? Am I not supposed to smile? Am I supposed to which is which? Okay. You probably have all this in your head at the moment as you're standing giving presentations. You think, alamak, my eye contact, my gesture, but which is one thing that you know for a fact that, hey, I need help. Ready? Okay. So
facial expressions.
Your facial expressions. How do you reckon your facial expressions are? Your presentations. But you asked me, what did you say facial expressions?
Sometimes when you're nervous, right, small voice.
Okay. I will put you at ease. She was trying to magic one like that, but I'll put you at ease. But come back to me. Yeah, the smiling too much. Yes or no? I'll see you again. Okay, Samantha.
Oh, she can.
Facial. Maybe I'm gonna make all of you stand and show me your presentation. Why did you want to do this? But this, okay. Before I move to the other slide, I don't have 2 days, but I can give you a quick fix. Yeah, you call me big time. All right. So I take the slide. Samantha, can you tell me, hey, young, quick fix posture. Okay. So I owe you. I owe a lot of people like this. Only minutes. Minutes. Okay. What about you, Fitch? Your hand gesture. I have a class. I have a class just for that. Okay. Wait, I know that is Tashan. Really? Yes. Oh my gosh, you're not so someone. Kenapa ya? You feel, what is it about your facial expressions that you have concern with?
Actually, put it once we know our audience, right? They lost the interest of what we want to share, or it depends on the topic. It's quite boring and it's quite intense. And I put it in a very fun way because it's all related to authorities, like
Right.
strategy charm, it's like audits, so very interesting. Say airline industry. So CAF.
You did just right.
Yes.
Is that when you give a flight? Yeah, with aerospace aviation. Yeah. I was in aviation for 17 years. Okay, so yeah. Just let me when which CM per se or airline or what?
I deal with job and I
You with company, sorry.
Post aviation. Post aviation center.
You're with post aviation. Right.
So
Okay, gotcha.
it's like authorities, we have observed the one we cook up. We know that okay, we don't have the database right. So it shows on my facial and it's
Okay, pretty happy. I'm telling that for 17 years I was a post holder. Okay, we'll get back to that. Okay,
so it is my struggle was
yeah, how to put a poker face.
yeah.
It depends on which department of civil aviation. We'll get back to that. Okay, so I'm going to skip this aviation, ladies.
Thank you.
You're not with the airline, aren't you? Yes. Which? Your tone of voice. Why? Okay, I hear you. Sorry, I come up.
Nizam.
Nizam.
Thing yang paling affected my
Your voice, right? It shakes, it shivers. Yeah, I understand, I hear you. Please, tell me, Rina, to sign up for another role. Okay. As mana bazu in the
don't avoid facial expression. Because they say sometimes when I'm doing presentation kan, most of the time we teaching now.
got it.
Orang judge me.
Betul.
Why this kid want to teach me? Why this kid want to present?
Betul.
Because they say my look very young. Sedangkan ada 36 kot.
True. This is very young, but I am. Yeah, I can. I'm trying my best to address, but they will apologize if you able to address all your concerns. But before you go for lunch, maybe you can have a chat. It's a pleasure. Okay, right. Okay, I'm gonna stand here. Okay, as I am conducting this presentation course, I also need you to note a few things where I stand, my tonality, because we are conducting a course. I'm conducting a course on mastering presentation anyway, so you can do two things. You can observe what I do as well. Yeah. Okay. When preparing a presentation, which do you focus more on? Your visual, which means do you spend a lot of time preparing for your statistics, your data, your visuals, are basically your graphs, your charts, your pies, or is it the text on the slides that you spend a lot of time on, or is it the spoken? Okay. Ataupun if you say, hey, yeah, it's all, maybe you can break down and give me percentage ke agak-agak. Okay. Anybody? Yes, man. You prep on the visuals, means the images, the graphs, if you have statistics and whatnot. Okay.
Sure. But when I used to start class, yes, I would have scripts.
Yeah.
But now
You just go visual. Yeah. Would you know what to say for the image? Okay, right, good, thank you. Does anybody else to share? Scanning. Maybe words. Okay, the text on the slides. Oh, sorry, right here. There's spoken words. That means your delivery of what you say. Okay. Anybody wants to check? Is that here? Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we are also there. Okay. Okay, that was just my eyes breaking. Yeah, there's something that I would like to share with you. Ready? This would I don't know. I think that's in which is not interesting. Okay. Now, did you know? The first did you know? TED Talks. Familiar with TED Talks? You look at TEDx, yeah? You watch TED Talks. Sometimes, yeah, you probably have a favorite speaker or presenter and you follow them when you give presentations. So TED Talks are known to have the most powerful speakers. They would invite all these powerful speakers. Maybe one day, as we will be on TED Talks. So you never know. Huh? You are already?
No, I mean.
Amin. Okay. I think Malaysia. So, according to TED Talks, the ideal duration of presentation is the first minute. That is the longest time that the audience are able to retain or pay attention. So, tip number one, the next time somebody tells you to come up with a presentation, your boss tells you to come up with a presentation, okay, tell them, hey boss, I've got 18 minutes to nail this. Okay, unless you're super charismatic, you can push it to 25 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay, so if you are conducting training takes 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, whatever, regulatory, fresher. So, motivation, okay, 2 days. Imagine kalau that talks for 18 minutes and you have nailed it in 2 days. The energy that you have to transmit, because energy attracts energy. So you have to constantly transmit that energy to get that engagement. Like what I am trying to do with you for the next 15 minutes. Less 45. Okay, so it's 80 minutes. So that note. Next. Glossophobia. According to research, average human beings are more afraid of public speaking than they are of death. It's quite funny, and that phenomenon is called glossophobia. It's just fun facts, yeah. I suppose because you can't run away from death, you can't evade. It's going to come one way or another, just a matter of time. But you can run away from having to conduct public speaking, and that's the statistics mentioned as such. All right, so I thought this was funny. Yeah, I thought. Now, 50% reason why I'm putting in jokes in my 15-minute training whatsoever, yeah, is because audience would be able to appreciate your presentation better, yeah, 50% better if you insert some jokes or humor in your presentation. Hence my joke. Okay, so yeah, do not be afraid to sprinkle some humor in your presentation. I will tell you in the 5 last slides that I have when to sprinkle the humor. Okay. Wait, hang on. I thought I told you guys something. Posture. Yours is posture. Okay, I'll finish this and I'll go back to posture because you're supposed to remind me. Yeah, each. Okay, now 55%. That is how important your non-verbal communication is. Your posture, your gesture, your eye contact, your body language, all this makes up 55% on the impact of your presentation. So if you are the sort of guy who you nerd your way out in your presentation, you've got statistics, you've got data, you dish out all sort of statistics to your audience, yeah? But over here, you are rigid and you got the hand gesture, you got the but your statistics. I mean, imagine if you're a nerd, yeah? You've got powerful statistic data and all that, but you're just a robot. Yeah? No engagement. Because 55% impact is your non-verbals. So thank you so much for opening up and saying, I'm worried about my facial expressions, I'm worried about my tonality, facial expressions. I skip the Asian ladies. Okay, and you talk about posture, you talk about facial expressions as well. Yeah, so thank you because you are right. If you worry about those aspects of your presentation, it makes 55%, which means what? Your content is so much less excellent. Because at the end of the day, you must remember, yeah, you may have powerful statistics, data, and you may have a point to establish at the end. But at the end of the day, you must remember the audience are there for you. You can have two individuals presenting the same statistics, the same data. Which one makes it more impactful? Is the person, not the data. Does that make sense to you? So the next time you present, what sort of presenter do I want to be? Okay, next. Now, this I owe you, so that's you're supposed to smile when you're presenting. It gives the audience the notion that you're confident, you have credible faces. Now, in my class, I teach people to smile with their eyes. What does that mean? Smile ramai-ramai, disenyum jadi. It's called a fake smile. You're supposed to smile with your eyes. Okay lah, wait. Smile with your eyes. Fake. That's smile. No, smile with your eyes means you sometimes the wrinkles can see like this. Okay, let me try. Yeah, I'm not much of a smiler. Still fake. Because I smile with your eye. Yes. They sometimes have other wrinkles. So if you're dating girls and they say they smile at you, but their eyes don't wrinkles kat sini, that means it's fake smile. Okay, but smile. Okay, when you smile when you're presenting, it shows that you're confident. Okay, walaupun you sebenarnya sangat-sangat pede. Smile. Okay, so I think that sort of answered your question. Okay, the posture that I owe you. Okay, I know you're sitting there. If you want to stand up, by all means, yeah, stomach in, shoulders. So cute. You can try. Tapi kalau 2 hari 6 jam, 1 hari memang penat. Jadi trainer tak senang. Okay. But anyway, stomach in. Alright. Chest out. Shoulders down. Chin slightly up. Do you wanna stand and try it? It makes more sense. Come on. Don't be shy. You enroll. Okay, all right. I'm not gonna look at you. I'm just gonna say it, okay? All right. You look wherever you want to look. But basically, to have a good posture, at least the first few so minutes, yeah, because you are making your first impression. Look up. Stomach in. All right. Chest out. Shoulders down. Chin up. Bukan chin up sedikit ataupun level lah. At least you tak nak nampak penugas. Are you comfortable? No, right? Penat kan? Okay, breathe, yeah. Thank you, Sila. But just remember those 4. In, all right. Chest out, shoulders down, chin up. Okay, and imagine when you are moving around, when you're presenting and you're moving around, that is still the posture that you have to carry. All right, next. Okay, we are going to cover these 2 aspects. Yeah, these 2 aspects. Some things I probably have to go fast. Some things I will dive down a bit. Now, purpose of presentation. Those few times that you have given presentations, why did you have to give presentations? Not really. Also, is business. You're pitching. You're pitching as well. Like us pitching. Let me informing, updating, giving. If you are teaching and training, if you are conducting training, that means you are instructing or you're training. Okay, so actually, when you talk about presentations, there are a lot of purposes of presentations. You have to know the first thing somebody asks you, hey, can you ask me something? Presentation. You should inform. Okay, right. So the next time somebody tells you to provide a presentation, ask yourself or ask that person, okay, what is the outcome? Am I informing? Am I instructing? Am I persuading? Okay, you have to know the reason, the purpose. Okay. So as I mentioned, ada banyak. Tapi I think it's in your notes as well. Yeah. Okay, the first one, the four main ones are to inform. So to inform means from them not knowing something to them knowing something. You can also, the book is also like a workbook. So you have to write the answer down. Thank you so much. I saw you doing it. Yes, we're to write it down. Thank you. All right. So the first one is to inform. Okay, which is that together in your presentations, your responsibility is to inform your audience. Betul ya? So another purpose is to instruct. This is when you conduct training or briefing. Okay, kalau ada product updates, ada process updates. Okay, you are. Can I ask two of you? Why are you here in my session? Okay, all right. Wait, I'll just be myself. Okay, I don't have to be someone else. So contoh, ada new process kat HRD Corp. Okay, you want to update. So you are doing a briefing or training. So it is called to instruct from can't do to can do after your presentation. Okay. Next, to persuade. Okay, we're talking about Azri, we're talking about soul. Persuade CAM, unpersuadable. Big that on that. Okay. It's okay. To persuade from having done to will do. Okay, from not buying your product to buying your product, not going in for your business to go in for your business, not wanting to upgrade a product to wanting an upgrade a product, but basically you are doing a sales pitch to persuade. Okay, now to inspire, what sort of presentation? The purpose is to inspire. See this? Any idea?
To mindset.
Very good. To change somebody's mindset. So what's presentation team? Team okay, to motivate. Yeah. Politicians. Propaganda. Motivational. Do this and I will make the world a better place if you were to vote me. Okay, so yeah, so these are different. Okay, so Captain Canla, your presentation purpose is to inspire, to motivate, together to sell something. Okay, your approach to your presentation could be yang tadi I cakap, mungkin you nak guna storytelling. Does it make sense? Dengan CM you nak storytell, forget it. Okay, so you must understand your. Now, do you see the link? Understand the purpose of your presentation. What is the outcome? What is the purpose? Right? And then you find the right approach. If you are taking the authority, let me tell you, don't waste your time. Captain, I don't know if he's from the flight operations here. Captain, then what's one of our okay, 2 seconds. I will tell you how long you have, my dear. So basically, in your case, to inform, cut through the chase. All right. Persuade is the two of you. Okay. Now, when you are giving a presentation, when you're pitch selling your product or your business, yeah. Yes, you have to prepare nice slides and visuals and all that, but actually they will buy you. They're not buying the product. they like you, they buy from you. It's not so much of you can find 20 people selling a similar or same product out there, but why did they buy from you? Because it's you. So the two of you, that 55% non-verbals, you really gotta work for it. Okay, I mean, just a piece of advice. Yeah, but you could fix. Very quick. All right. Okay, you're gonna love this topic because you talk about the purpose of presentation, isn't it? Kenapa you conduct presentation too? Once you understand the purpose of the presentation, then you know which is the best approach, whether it's storytelling, whether it's cut to the chase, whether it's you show a before after process, an upgraded process and upgraded process, before and after upgraded of products, things like that. Okay, before after works really, really well. Okay, now you understand the purpose. Once you understand the purpose, you understand the approach that you want to take. Okay, now, but to come up with the approach, to come up with a purpose, all right, before that, you have to do a audience profiling. You gotta know who your audience is. In your case, it's straight off authority, no nonsense, cut to the chase. Okay. So what are the different types of presentation audience? In your case, it's stakeholders. Stakeholders. Okay. Who do you tadi as you get yours would be customers and clients. So yours is also customers and clients. You two gentlemen, stakeholders, okay. Saving general public. Okay, let's okay. What is at the back? Everything. Who do you present your presentation to?
What do you think?
People who are interested in potentials? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Your immediate process. Okay, so it's within your organization. Yeah. Ada bagi presentation kan Mak? You'll get there, my dear. Ladies.
So we have like we have the big person, we have the stakeholders, we
Okay.
have the business units,
Okay.
and then we have the authority.
Okay.
So I think there are three different ranges. So above us is the stakeholders, where our CEO need to update our CEO. Okay. To the next level is the child authority, child license audience. Okay. Below us is the business owners, cargo demand, IC, and all of them. So we need to engage with that as well. So different type of audiences.
Yeah, different time.
So here's the
You know, with the headache.
yeah, we had like the tribe. Yeah,
Yeah, in this sense.
we had the center.
So, thank you. So, when you talk about different types of audience, it is crucial for you to understand who your presentation is going to be prepared for, who you are conducting your presentation to. You also need to have at the back of your mind, what do you want people to achieve at the end of your presentation? It is also good to reverse engineer your presentation. Okay, that means apa yang guna, what is their takeaway? Nanti we're gonna talk about the end. Okay, it's susah sikit nak ajar when you have 1 hour, but just ask me as I go along. Yeah. Always macam I cakap reverse engineer. When you come up with like a draft presentation, how you want to deliver your presentation, ask yourself at the end, what do I want from them? I want them to buy my product. I want them to be sweet. I want them to give me an extension of the approval. I want to pass the audit. I want them to enroll in my class. I want them to buy product, business, understand the process. Okay, kalau ada new process or new system within HRC, something like that. Okay, understand what is their takeaway, and you can reverse engineering. Actually, okay, fast forward sikit. This is really good. Yeah, it gives you a step. So I'm gonna get to that later, but I thought that you could raise this one is if there's anything that you would focus on, thank you for here that your takeaway for my session would be the last page. But kita tutup dulu. Thank you. All right, now Some audience you've mentioned, yeah. You have peers and colleagues. Is that yeah, this peers and colleagues. I think peers and colleagues. If you have to present to your peers or colleagues, staff, your subordinates, okay? Peers and colleagues, or your subordinates, okay? Your stakeholders, CAM, or if you have stakeholder, your bosses can be your stakeholders, yeah. Your directors, the owner, the CEOs, your investor are also your stakeholders. Now, as your clients are your external, so your clients are your external stakeholders. You're trying to sell them something, yeah. What is your takeaway from this presentation? Okay, so this is your immediate stakeholders. This you can cater your external stakeholders. Okay, because they are also at stake. That's how the words are at stake, right? Betul kan? Makes sense. Okay. General public ni, any of you? Ada. Oh, that means you give talk to general public. Oh, this one. This is on mental health. Mental health. So when you see it, you see a bit of reading. Okay, so kalau general poetry, okay, your approach is different. This approach is different. So know your audience. Okay, profile your audience. Pasti tak boleh cakap pasal profiling. Okay, now can I ask you a question? I'm gonna take this off. Okay, what is the backdrop of your audience, and then word profiling. Okay, take this out. Yeah, have you heard of the word? Yes, dekat mana tu? Some crime movies. Dia kerja. Could you share, please? Very. Called the right. So, when you do profiling, what is it that you are collecting? So he's reading my book, so I get to rest, right? Good. Okay, when you mention background, what does it mean? Okay.
Past the experience, anything that related to what you are investigating.
Investigator. Okay. Okay. All right. Anything to add? Okay. All right. Not add on to what you've mentioned. Asking for the meaning of profiling. Do you profile your clients?
Yeah.
You have to. Yeah. Do you? You have to use reach from. Very good. Yeah. What about okay? Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. After that.
Risk. Kita tengok sama ada kemungkinan buat front training.
Okay.
Training dan skill kan.
Okay.
Dan kalau kita tak buat
Belum lagi.
mass profiling
Your is somewhat accurate.
it will be steps
To understand this.
one analysis, figure analysis, then patterns like
Belum lagi ya. Okay. I won't spend so much time with profiling, but a shortcut to profiling is just go to your LinkedIn and Instagram at least, so you can just profile. Yeah, it's happy 70s, I think. I was a presentation at that filing. Okay, then I learned from my ex boss. Yeah. I'll tell you a story about him, how I wouldn't say OCD, but how attention to detail he was. Yeah. So was with so we wanted to meet the Masali CEO before MAS became MAB. For the life of me, I can't remember his name. Okay. So he was like, okay, yeah, cakap with that. Like, okay. I said, what's that? Do you see any difference? No. A girl doesn't wear a tie, so how would I know? I said, you know my stripes on his tie. And I said, okay, just explain to me what you've done because I know nuts about ties, you know? So he said he picked the pattern of the tie and how he. Okay, gentlemen, please forgive me. I am oblivious to tying thingy, but there are different ways to tie a tie. Okay, so he said, oh, this is the British tie. This one, kalau you're from the upper class, the knot is like this. If you're out, God, this is a bit too much, but basically, he picked a certain pattern of tie, which is thin stripe, and the knot dia kata dia bulging sikit kat atas ni because he surveyed. I lupa nama the CEO pasal itu sekejap je he did last with MAS. He was from a something school, so he researched the school whether it's boarding school or it's public school. Dia boleh agak-agak dia punya background macam mana, so he dressed the tie in such a way that this guy would appreciate. So, but it worked. It did work. He went through the extra mile to make an impression. Okay, in this session, I tak ada masa, minta maaf to talk about first impression, but you can always swing by and ask more if you want to know. Making the first impression is critical. Yeah. Okay, so finding is a system where you collect and or gather data and you analyze the data that you get. And the sort of data that you are collecting would be macam Nizam Nizam cakap, usually background. So when you talk about background, you talk about age, gender, sometimes education background, have I mentioned occupation, race, yeah, occupation background, sometimes right down to the income level. Education level and income level. Because, okay, I'm not trying to sound funny, but you speak the way it resonates most to your audience. Kalau you nak, please excuse my Malay. Yes, Samantha, please excuse my Malay. Yeah. If you want to speak with the kayangan, but people are it doesn't resonate with them. So sometimes if you have a younger audience that you're presenting with, maybe you want to be a bit more casual. I dress like this. I saw all of you came in, I straight right. Okay, that's not good. All right, so yeah, audience profiling is very in your notes, but I'm going to go through it anyway. Yeah. Do this the next time you have to come up with a presentation. You got a profile, especially if you're in the business of your pitching. Yeah, your price bowl is pitching. You have to do your profiling. So we are looking at demographics, which already I mentioned. Yeah, your education background, occupation, income level. It depends how much information you want. Okay, I'm not sure the two of you are selling a business, selling an idea, selling a product, tangible or non-tangible product. Yeah, I'm not sure. But if you need to know, you have to have data that relates to that person's income, then you will have to. Okay. But the social media gives a fake impression of the person's lifestyle. But good luck on the profiling, all right? And then interest, preference, and values. Contoh, if you're giving a presentation to, I don't know, some GRC and this company is strong on green, going green, very environmentalist, you may not want to dish out a lot of things. Thank you. Okay, you may want to, gentlemen, could you scan the barcode and that will lead you to some of the data that I have. Okay, so you gotta do all this homework, okay, on the person and on the organization that you're to, whether it's stakeholders, external stakeholders, public susah sikit lah because it's mass. Okay, communication style. Okay, this is not just your what you say, but it's also the 55% that I mentioned today. Okay, I'm going to touch a bit on that a bit later. Okay, I'll come back to that. Knowledge and expertise. You know that you have to present this to your audience. Okay, ladies, CM ladies, exactly your bosses, yeah, your subordinates, yeah, your potential clients, Your potential clients? Your potential clients, yes, Samantha? Okay. But if you know who your audience is, in your case, yeah, is your colleague or your subordinates, you already know, oh, this is their level of knowledge. Do I up it or do I bring it down? You kena tengok say or you. Dekat luar juga ramai. You. You. Oh, kata dia. Okay, yeah. You if it's your colleagues, you write on the same industry lah. If you are Irene, right? Am I right? Irene, you are presenting to Priya and Tasha. Okay. Then you can latch on their experiences, all right, on their experiences. Okay. But if, for example, your presentation untuk orang-orang, your potential client untuk orang-orang yang kat atas tu, so you kena juga your language, your style, even your dressing pun kena, you have to, okay? But if you are giving a presentation to youngsters, they are very new in the industry, so you tak kena have all these bombastic words, big terminology. So you kena pandai-pandai adjust. That's the word, adjust. Okay. Okay, coach background. Okay, have you had to give a presentation to an international or multiracial audience? You have. Okay, it's a lot of considerations. Okay, maybe you have not, but maybe one day you. Isn't it? Oh dear, I have 15 minutes left. It's that pressure. Okay, maybe you have. Thank you. So I'm going to touch very quickly. Yeah. Although you have not done it before, but let's just say one day you have to do FEA to IQ. I don't know. Okay. Always think about. Forgive me. Okay. I have to really choose my words carefully. You know how they go for LGBTQ, ABCDE. You know the letter keeps adding up. So I don't know. Now, if you know these are sensitive, you have your own values, you have your own beliefs, but you can't impose it on somebody. So you have to make sure that the presentation, these things don't come out. Right? Same goes with sensitivity to topic. Okay, you are presenting to people and suddenly you talk about again. I'm just giving an example. Forgive me. Yeah, you talk about obesity. I can't do that because you've got maybe one or two people who are guilty on that side. So you say, oh, this, da. So you've got to have the wisdom to know what to say, what not to say. Okay. Now a quick fix. Quick thing. Yeah. Always profile your audience. Always know who you are presenting it to. When you know who you are presenting it to, you know the best approach to get to their hearts. Now, quick fix again. Quick tip. Banyak ya. Okay. Now, tadi I cakap, people will listen to you, people will buy your product, not so much of the product, but it's you. You are the product more than the product itself. You must remember that. Okay. It's good, Zami. Contoh. I could actually. It's you. Okay. And then I talked about that talk. What makes that talkers? Am I making sense? Okay. What makes that talkers the best presenters? How do you get invited form on that stage? It's not so much of data or the statistics. No. Do you know what it is? Something good. Lagi talk to me. Yes, Priya. What makes them the doctors? What is it about those? Yes, okay, because they're yes, sexy. Excellent, they're touching. What is it about that?
Showcase initials.
Yes, but unnecessarily. Okay. Jesus. Ready? At the end of the presentation, you are able to evoke certain emotions in them. That differentiates an average presenter to a charismatic presenter to a wild presenter to a deep presenter. Okay? How do you feel about you? A certain emotions like imagine next time you're presenting and then CM the lady datang and then CM kata oh banyak finding level 2 but Irene is like level 2 right? Level 2 ke level 1 okay but it's okay it's you remember yeah it's you this is what I learned over the years presenting yeah I would crack myself to death with statistics did I but you still have to prepare I'm not saying that you know but it's really you okay now moving on your audience and your questions with your audience age gender yeah why are they in your presentation okay what do they really know about your content your vision nothing or not right what is your communication preference formal casual depending on your audience how do you know you've got a profile okay and okay this one what do they want to achieve is what you are able to make them achieve. Are they picking up for that? Are they moving? Are they listening to you? Do they understand the steps and procedures? Okay, are they going to renew your approval? Click, click. Sorry. Okay, how do you want them to? At the end of the day, how do you want to feel? They feel that you're credible enough. They feel that you're responsible enough. You're wise enough. It's how you feel because you are presenting to another human being. Okay? Because a lot of people pay so much attention to statistics. I'm not saying you can't, I'm not saying don't, because these are data. Yeah, at the end of the day, human and human, what is it about that human that is a relationship? Yeah, which is like an aircraft. That really manual. Okay, what do you want them to action? You want them to fight? And apa yang you nak? Reverse engineering. Okay, moving on. The structure of presentation is in the workbook, but I will explain. Now, considerations. Before you not come up with your presentation, okay, yeah, first step, I have a presentation next month to this group of people on this subject for this duration, okay? Some things that you can ask yourself is, how well do you know the topic? If you don't know the topic,
then you need to do your homework.
you gotta do your homework. Habis ka, tak, belum habis lagi. Patient, ask people, yeah, until you look like a champion. Just how well you know the audience? You don't know the audience. Go and do excellent. Filing based on research. Yeah, good. The duration of presentation. Do you have 5 minutes? Do you have 18 minutes? Do you have 30 minutes? Okay? Because your prep will depend on the presentation. Yes, Priya.
Once you given, let's say, last minute presentation, just like, yeah, you do the presentation today. I have less than 30 minutes to come out with the presentation and I don't know the topic. It happens with
Hang on. So you conduct a presentation, but you don't
because the person who's supposed to present, they are absent. So you are taking over their presentation on behalf of them. And I don't know nothing about it.
All right.
So
Can I suggest something?
during that critique, what should I do?
You can't turn it down. Can you turn it down? Can you say, no, I'm not going to do this?
Because I'm the thing. So
Yeah, but you're not.
I'm not basically I'm not prepared. So in that situation, what should I do? Because that moment my facial expression changes. my tone of voice is changing because I don't have the
You're
confidence.
55%.
So I'm like, myself is like 50,
All right.
50. But then I put down to the whoever audience how to manage that situation.
The correct answer or the correct situation was that you should not have been forced to do a
Correct.
presentation which you're not a subject matter expert. Is a no-no because at the end of the day, your clients do not know that you are coming in for someone else, and there's your credibility on the line.
Exactly.
Yeah. However, we don't live in an ideal world. So you wing it, did you?
Yeah.
And you felt horrible about it.
I felt horrible about it. Like,
And they probably felt horrible. Okay, to be honest with you, I do not have the best answer to that because you should not have been put in that situation where you come in for somebody and having to do that. But for 30 minutes, what can I say? You read out as much as you can, but if you're not the SME, you're not the SME. It shows in your voice, right?
yeah, it breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it breaks so badly.
So I apologize. I don't have a lot of time for that. All right. Situation or presentation.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And time, no time. Okay. What are your resources? Are you doing it alone? Are you? Is it a departmental thingy that have you got friends to help you come up with it? Okay, what are your resources? Or your data requires you to spend some amount of money. Do you have it? The resources are people and money and time. Okay, what are your resources? Okay. How heavy or light is your topic? Right? Because once you know, then you go, you know what, I'm gonna be a bit, it's a serious topic, but I can. But it's a young audience, then more visuals, a bit more entertaining, pull your sleeves out a bit. Some days fighting somebody. Okay, I'm not gonna okay. So you have to know, okay, what are you trying to achieve that the academic was engineering? Okay. Who are you trying to impress? Because at the end of the day, you're trying to impress somebody to do something, to buy, to enroll, to listen, to do kan tadi ada focuses kan, to instruct, yeah, to all that, yeah. Okay, CPA, do you know what that is? Yeah, that is really explained. Right now, presentation is like Legos. Okay, okay, it's like Legos. Scattered, and then this one goes in the introduction, this one goes in the body, this one goes into the conclusion, right? For you to come up with this is analogy. I know there's this. Okay. Structure of a presentation. You have your opening. All right. You have your body. And you have your conclusion. You know this. Your email is like this. Your memo is like this. Your love letter, everything is like this. Your essay one is like this. Betul? Zaman sekolah lagi, you have to have opening, body, conclusion. Now, for presentation, the kind opening, you can either this thing called get attention, or it's called the attention grabber. How you grab your attention? Okay, you have the right. Yes. You see something to do, which you can do dalam presentation, because oftentimes your presentation you cakap saja kan. So you can do something to do, right? Body is when you explain this is normal. This is your call to action. Right? Now, we need to drop a bomb on you. You ready for the bomb? Okay, now you'll get attention. First thing you can, honey. Hello, my name is Yang, or ladies and gentlemen. What if I were to tell you that you never have to go through stress ever again? That is especially this is the second most important thing in the presentation. The first most important thing is your call to action. What is it that you want them to take home? the feelings, the action. It's called call to action because at the end, when you drop the ball, contoh call to action tadi you dah tengok I punya kan. So, you cakap pasal time management or stress management, you say, you call to action, say, so, I ask you to never live your life in fear anymore. This is a very good program for you to enroll yourself so you will know how exactly you can manage stress. Do enroll to see. So in your head, I have to enroll, so I don't have any more stress. That is call to action. What is it that you want to do? In your case, yeah, give you the approval. Frigging approval. Okay, like if we don't do this, then we keep this so much to what's your call to action. Cuma in my class, I will tell you to actually come up with a presentation topic and come up with this, come up with ini tak penting sangat because this and this is sangat penting. Okay, so you have this in your workbook. Okay, you will see that. So here you are. My name is Yang Azra. I'm 25 years old. I have 30 minutes, and then Yang Azra. Wait. 1 minute, don't take out your phone. You've got 15 seconds, make or break you. This is where your action comes in. You start, you tak payah, oh, I am going to present. No need. You already have your topic there. You come up here and say, ladies and gentlemen, imagine a life without traffic. Okay, so here they can absorb 5 minutes, 5 minutes only. Okay, and there you are, 30 minutes. Yeah, 10 to 12 minutes is a good time for a change. The audience needs stimulation. This is when you give out statistics for them to read. Yeah, takes the attention off you, give them something to do, a video or even a good joke. This is when I get the 50% again. Okay, this is when 10 to 12. This is ini kalau you punya presentation dalam 15 to 20 minutes, yeah. So halfway through, give them a good joke. Okay. Certain 50 minutes, they will get restless. Give them example, make it quick. But examples which are relevant to them, you don't have to take just your book. And this 18 minutes, wrap up. Like what I am supposed to do right now. Okay. It's very pressed, isn't it? Yeah.
What if you have a new suggestion to the team, right? So something that we need to bring up to
Right.
no. It's like let's say they have an old system. So we're gonna bring a new system for them to learn. So in which minute should I include it? The first introduction or the midway where the
Say again, is it public explanation?
So let's say if I'm having a suggestion to the team and I'm making a presentation,
Okay.
which is gonna be the main thing for them.
It is the main thing, yeah.
So
You
I
should
start with the release and having jokes. Each minute should I include?
You have a look at page 4. Page 4. Okay. Page 4. You see this thing? This thing that you omitted that for? Okay, your attention driver is there. Okay, and then you connect with the audience if you want to connect with the audience here. You don't have to establish credibility if these are the people that already know you. You don't have to. In your case, Astrid, you have to. So you have to establish credibility. Yeah. Thesis statement is a statement that you want to put in. Okay, which is that. And then you explain the body, and then you recap on it. Okay. So with this is very, very clear. When you look at this, you actually know what to do. Because unfortunately, we don't really have time for a 65-minute session. Okay, you can Google this up, learn it. This is excellent. This really, really helps you prepare your next presentation. It looks like an essay, like, yeah, why do I have to do this? But hey, you only have one shot with that client, you know. Exactly. Make or break you. With that, I thank you. I hope you have fun. and learn from them. Plenty, I know. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate this. Attention, grammar and call to action are the two most important things. If I may recap, Q&A. Hang on. Okay. I leave you with this. With this. I'll leave you with this. If you don't rehearse your presentations, no matter how big or small your presentations is, how big or small your crowd is, yeah, you're throwing the rough draft of your presentation at teachers, and it's more fair yourselves. With that, I thank you and I wish you all the best. Ready? Sorry, we were live. Sorry, live.
Question.
We want real.
Yeah, one.